Hello everyone and welcome back to another video here on Theme Parks All Over, and today we are here at Land of Legends theme park in Turkey. Yes, don't want to be copyrighted by that music they play around the park, but yes, we are here. Typhoon coaster there and the beautiful hyper coaster that we're going to be heading to now. Let's start this fantastic vlog. First ride of the day is going to be on hyper coaster. I've been waiting a long time for this. Oh my god, why do they play so much pop music around the park? Tagada there, or Tagada, whatever, but this is the entrance to it. I don't want to get copyrighted. Hyper coaster, let's go. I'll leave my review after the ride.
Masha and the bear is waiting for you at the Land of Laughter.
Love this queue, it's looking brilliant. No queue at all, walk on. I've just had two rides there on hypercoaster, one front row and one back row, and that is my new number one. That is brilliant. The airtime on that, the inversion, the height of it is absolutely a fantastic ride. The pacing's brilliant, it's intense, everything you want from a coaster, it's absolutely amazing. That is my new number one. Brilliant Mack Rides roller coaster. This park is absolutely beautiful. Just look at the theming of it all. Of course, hypercoaster isn't two themes, it's a hypercoaster, but everything else is themed to a brilliant extent. I mean, look at this. This is amazing. Everything, like, you know, flying carpet, air race at Gerstlauer, and there's so much. We're going to go on the top spin now. That's not actually manufactured by Husk, it's manufactured by Samperla. We're just going to kind of find a toilet before we go on anything else. But yeah, quite a good few flat rides at this park. Get some practice in for Blackpool. And yeah, I'll see you over there on the SBF top spin. Yep. These toilets here at Land of Legends are beautifully themed. I mean, look at this. It's absolutely brilliant. The urinals are outside, and I have a view of a water coaster while having a wee. And the taps are outside as well. It's really weird, but really well themed. I like it. Typhoon coaster, the park's Intamin water coaster. I haven't seen it running today, so hopefully we can get on this, because obviously it's a cred and there's only 4 creds to get here, and one of them I might have to blag my way to be able to do. So because it's a kiddie coaster, they don't really allow adults to ride it. So hopefully it's open so I can get the cred later on in the day. Here we are at the park's top spin. I wanted to do a top spin for ages, obviously the UK ones have closed, so yeah, this is quite good. I want to get on this, and it's looking quite a good one actually. SBF. Sorry if I have my hand over the camera there. Let's go on this. We just had the top spin and it wasn't the best, I have to say. But we're going on family coaster now, get another cred. Looking quite good. Looking like a decent family coaster, let's get on. We just got on family coaster, didn't realise it's manufactured by Gerstlauer until I got on it. But yeah, quite a good ride, it's quite smooth and yeah, enjoyable enough. Yeah, quite liked it. But it was a bit slow, pacing was a bit slow. Let's go on a water ride. Heading on the quite well themed now splash battle. Gonna get a bit wet because it's very, very hot today out here in Turkey, obviously. Look at hypercoaster, what a beautiful ride, my number one now. But yeah, let's get on this wonderful splash battle. Gonna shoot him. Gonna get wet.
Go get them, come on.
This is a good splash battle, I like the theme in here. Oi! Let's get them. Soaking wet. Spray him! Spray him!
Look, I'm getting wet.
Yeah. What a good splash battle. Keep spraying. Ready? Splash battle time.
You've got aim, man. You're the one that gets Oh no, they're filming you! I don't want you to fight each other.
Payback time. Typhoon Coaster is definitely closed here. There's some staff down trying to fix it, I'm imagining. Hopefully we'll get on it later on. There's a guy. And yeah, hopefully we can get on this later on. So it's testing, looks like it's going to open today. Wow. My first water coaster. It'd be weird to see this if one of them ever comes to Alton Towers. We're gonna get splashed here, guys. Wow.
This is Splash Zone.
Yeah, this is Splash Zone.
You want to get wet, guys?
Yeah, I know.
I do. Here we go.
I didn't get wet at all.
So we went to go over to Typhoon Coaster, and apparently it might open in about 20 minutes. But I just wanted to point out, look at this in the shop. Got a teddy bear rack that looks like a wave swinger. Wow. Yeah, we're gonna wait. Maybe we might go on the Gerstlauer Skyflyer before we go on the Typhoon Coaster. But we're gonna stay in the area for Typhoon Coaster. There's Hyper Coaster there. Yeah, the names are a bit weird at this park. I mean, Hyper Coaster, it's a Hyper Coaster. You know, Family Coaster, it's a family coaster. You know, Typhoon Coaster is a decent name, but it's not too far from what it is, really, is it? And yeah, I mean, you know, they could have been a bit more creative with the names, but the theming here is brilliant. I mean, like, this is like one of my first European theme parks, and yeah, it's given me a really good impression with the theming at these parks. It looks really good, much better than the UK parks. Typhoon Coaster's open, so we're going on Typhoon Coaster. Let's get on. All empty room. I'm assuming there must have been a pre-show here at some point. Yeah. Nice theming. Let's get on this Intamin beauty. Just a lovely ride there on Typhoon Coaster. It was a very good ride. Really enjoyed it. Intamin water coaster. I'd love to see a water coaster come to Alton Towers. It'd be brilliant. Yeah, it was good. It had good height to it, good speed. Quite intense around the helix. And yeah, another cred. Yes. Hyper Coaster. Wow. I wanted to go on this, but it's a big queue for a Gerstlauer Skyflyer. Obviously, I'll be over in Blackpool quite soon, going on Air Race or whatever it's. I'm probably getting these names wrong. Excuse me, my Gerstlauer. Gosh, I'm just going to shut up. You know, my knowledge on that for half. We might head to the water park in a second and go on some of the water slides and whatnot. But I want to go on another ride on Hyper Coaster, so I'm sure we'll be going over there and coming back to the theme park or dry park later on. Brilliant park. Really enjoying it here. I don't quite understand the theme of Hyper Coaster, to be honest, but still the best rides I've ever ridden. Isn't it, mate? Yeah. Yeah. Let's look at the station then for this Mount Beauty. Quite a nice theme going on in here. And yeah, quite a nice vibe in here with all the cheering and clapping. It really is a truly phenomenal ride, and look how close you can get to the track here without any like restrictions. It's not a UK park, you can tell. Yeah, look at that lovely lift hill there. Such a good ride, my favourite coaster in the world now. Brilliant, brilliant. Just a shame it's so far away from the UK, to be honest. Yeah, pop music, brilliant. But yeah, the theming at this park is great. We're heading over to the water park now to check that out. We've done most of the main rides here. There's one more cred for me to get, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it because I don't really want to ask, you know, if I can go on a ride that I don't really allow people who aren't children to go on. So yeah, hopefully I can maybe get on that, but I'm not too fussed, to be honest. It's just one cred gone, eh? But yeah. Let's head over to the water park. I'm going to vlog that as well. Food time now. This just proves that you can have a small tiny flat ride and have it in a really good location, and suddenly it's really well themed. Brilliant, that is. Yeah, we're heading over to the water park now, as I mentioned. The chips I had were nice. And yeah, there's the castle. Yeah, brilliant place. Really enjoyed it. So we'll come back to the park later to get some more rides on that beauty. But yeah, weird car floating with balloons. Yeah, and some weird people doing music. I'm really just baffled with the whole thing. It's really hot as well. I don't know what to say. But yeah, look, here's Typhoon Coaster here in action. Good ride. Anyway, let's head over to the water park. Some of your kids' balloons here. And kids' pool. We're heading around to try and find the main part of the water park now. And we'll update you when we find the place. Wow, look at this, lovely. Lovely. So we just spent quite a while there in the water park, did a couple of the flumes, the wave pool and the lazy river, and it was alright. Yeah, a lot of queuing to be had there. It's very busy. It's obviously more of the main event here at Land of Legends, to the theme park. So yeah, it did slightly aggravate after a while. We didn't do everything we could. We only were in there for, you know, quite a while, and we're only doing this in one day as well. It's quite hard to do in a one-day time period. But we're going to head back into the park now and have a few more rides on that Mack Hypercoaster. P.S. I did say I was going to vlog in the water park, but I didn't get around to it. Soz. Back in the park now, got my Coca-Cola, heading on Hypercoaster now. I hope it looks quite quiet around here, so I'm hoping to get some few rides on there. I haven't seen any trains going around, so it does look quite quiet. Let's get on the beauty, my number one. This ride certainly has not disappointed. It's so good, honestly, brilliant. Going around again, it's walk-on, brilliant operations. I would say they could be a bit better considering it's walk-on, but yeah, I'm gonna have a few more rides on this now. Had a mid-train ride and it was still absolutely fantastic. The sun's sort of setting now. Brilliant time to be riding this absolutely fantastic Mack roller coaster. Completely, and I mean completely walk on. If you were to put this coaster in the UK, which Thorpe Park seem to be doing, you know, the queue would be absolutely massive. Whereas here, walk on. Absolutely brilliant. Loving the re-rides on this beauty. Loving the re-rides. And I get a front row ride now. Brilliant. Brilliant afternoon. Riding coasters. Can't wait. Let's get on that front row. So I'm leaving Hypercoaster for a bit now. I'm going to go on some other rides that I didn't do earlier, including this Tagada in a theme park, which is very strange. So let's get on this. It's got seatbelts as well. Actually, maybe it's loading on. I don't know if I want to go on it straight away. Maybe I'll go on something different first and then go on this Tagada. But yeah, you can have it explore and see some of the rides that I haven't yet done. A few flats. There's a Gerstlauer Skyflyer. Of course, I haven't done the cat in the park. Where do you see that in the UK? You don't see that in the UK, do you? You don't see a cat. yeah, I might go on this little flat ride down here. I wonder what it is. Gonna get on. Check it out. Splash Battle was awesome earlier. Anyway, let's get on this. It has to be one of the most bizarre flat rides I've ever done. Very weird ride system there. Doesn't go up to down obviously, it just sort of, yeah, it's like, it's almost as if it belongs in like a kid's playground. You can hear like the sand or dirt rolling back and forth each rotation, each move it makes. So yeah, I'm gonna go on the Gerstlauer Skyfly now and see if I can get some practice in for next week with Blackpool, or this week with Blackpool. So yeah, let's go. I want to do Typhoon Coaster again, but to be honest, do I want to get wet? Not really at the moment. I want to go on this though, so I'm going to get on the next cycle. Phoebe will be proud. Might have to test out this very hidden ride here in the corner. Only just seen it. Oh god. So that's not very good sound. Yeah, I'll go on that maybe after this. Let's get on. How many spins will I get? Leave it in the comments. I reckon it'll be none. Let's see. So I just had a ride there on that and got 2 spins. Apparently it's very hard to do that one, so maybe I'll get some more in Blackpool. Going on Typhoon Coaster again, I'm going to get wet again, and I am thirsty, very thirsty. Let's get on. Going on this strange ride now. I have no idea what it is, to be honest. But I'm going to see what it is and get on. Yeah, it looks really interesting. So I had a little look in the merch shop earlier, but heading over to get a Land of Legends hat for myself now. And then we're going to finish the day with a few rides on Hypercoaster. The park closes at 7, but we're going to be leaving at about probably around 10 to 7. So not that bad, but yeah. There's just a lot of hats and a lot of random mugs and stuff. That's basically it. That's the hats that I'm going to get. This one. Going for my final ride of the day on Hypercoaster. Cannot wait. I'm really sad that I'll never, well, I say never, one day I may get back on this ride, but really sad that I won't be able to ride it for a while, so I'm going to really appreciate this last ride on the Beauty Hypercoaster. Let's go. So my final ride of the day on Hypercoaster, and that coaster is something special, honestly, brilliant. I know that in terms of other Hypercoasters and, you know, other rides there around the world, Giga Coasters, you know, this is nothing out of the ordinary. This is nothing, you know, particularly special. But to me, who's never been on a Hypercoaster other than the big one, this is fantastic. I loved every second of it, and I can't wait to finally get, well, one day, finally get back at this park. Brilliant. Did I sort of kind of forget to end today's vlog? Yes. Well, not really. I was in a rush to leave the park because their taxi had turned up. So I had to sort of cut short. I had a lovely ride there on Hypercoaster, as you saw. My last ride of the day, it was brilliant. The park itself is absolutely fantastic. I really did enjoy it. I've got a hat now, a Land of Legends hat, which I'll be wearing in the vlogs, obviously. It's a brilliant park. Like, you know, Hypercoaster is definitely the main feature to it. If it wasn't for Hypercoaster, I wouldn't have enjoyed it as much. I definitely think it could benefit from some more thrill coasters. They've got some expansion room, as I've seen, from on top of Hypercoaster, so I'd love to see them expand and get some more thrill coasters. Perhaps rides like a Wing Coaster would work. I'd really like to see that sort of thing at Land of Legends. It would really go down well. And there's some really good flat rides at the park, and just classy attractions. Obviously the water park and the shopping avenue are, you know, large features to the resort as well. It's not just about the theme park. In fact, the theme park is probably the smallest part to it at Land of Legends. But yeah, I'm sort of putting the camera in weird directions today because obviously I'm trying to charge my phone and I can't really move anywhere else but here. And obviously my camera's broken, so I can only face this way with the audio actually being somewhat decent. So yeah, I think this is how the vlog is ending. Thank you very much for watching. Hypercoach is my new #1. I'll see you all next time, which will be the Blackpool vlogs. Goodbye. That was a very lengthy goodbye. Bye-bye. Bye.